I don't drink soda.
Is that separate from the Rockaway?
It's the same song that you're
Same
thinking
song,
of,
right?
Yeah. My friends don't dance, they just pull. They don't really say friends, but my friends don't dance, they just pull up their pants and do the rock away and lean back and lean back.
Lean back.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Do you want to give us a countdown?
5, 4, or no, actually, I'm going to do it in Spanish.
All right, yeah. Yeah, okay. I like that.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yo, welcome to the Natural Habitat Podcast. My name is Mikey Booyah.
My name is Awesome Ty, and joining us as always is Computer. Computer, say hello. Already?
Computer, say hello. Hi.
And up in Canada somewhere is probably Free Candy. I don't know where he's at.
Yeah, last I heard he's still in Canada, but, I think that we should probably he's just in Canada until we're notified otherwise that he leaves Canada.
Yeah.
So he's in Canada.
Yeah.
Free Candy's up in Canada. You guys are here. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you being here. That was impressive with the
Spanish?
The Spanish in reverse.
Yeah.
Fuck. Because I was thinking about it in my head and I was like, I couldn't even figure out which one was 5 and 6, where to start.
Yeah. Cinco's 5.
Cinco de Mayo.
And then Cuatro.
Yeah, 4. That's 4. Yeah.
And then you got Tres, which is 3.
See, I guess once you're in it, then it probably would be a little bit easier.
Dos is 2.
But you came off
I didn't even get to say uno, but uno is number 1.
You said it. It was just silent.
Yeah.
You said it you said it in sign language.
Yeah.
But you said it in American Sign Language.
Is there a Spanish Sign Language, you think? Like a completely different set of
I think so,
language?
Because there should be a universal sign language. So
you would think.
But no. I know it's called ASL, American Sign Language.
Do you think that there's a Canadian Sign Language? And if so, like what? You think it's just like a different types of waving?
It's just all waves.
Just all friendly waves? Waves and handshakes?
How the Alaskan people have like 100 and something words for snow.
Yeah.
But they just have 100 different waves for all the words.
So I think that's how it works.
I like that. Wasn't that it's a classic trope, They say the same thing over and over again, and then it turns out to be a whole thing, whole sentence, a whole conversation. I believe that. So we got a lot of things going on.
So many things.
So we'll keep this short because this is, God knows where this is going to be by the time this episode comes out. But Lil Tay, rest in peace.
That's what I had thought, but apparently in the past 6 hours or so, it's come out that possibly not. Not.
I guess the last word that we heard as of recording this was that it was their socials got hacked.
Now, what percentage of our listenership do you think knows who Lil Tay is? I'm guessing it's a relatively small portion of our fan base.
No. And this segment is really for the algorithm and not so much for the listeners.
Yeah,
so
we got to get our Lil Tay content in if we want. The algorithm's just going to eat up the Lil Tay content.
Yeah, we got to tag it. We got to say it. We got to say Lil Tay.
Yeah, so Lil Tay is the world's most famous and youngest flexer. She that's what she does. She
like
was
a
on the internet.
Man?
No, not like
bodybuilding,
muscle flexing. No, she was like she would make Instagram posts where she was flexing, various luxury items or cash, and just kind of being like, "Yeah, I've got all this money. Look at you, you broke motherfucker," and just talking down to her audience and being like, "Oh, I'm so rich and I've got all this stuff." But it's like a 10-year-old Asian girl.
Okay.
So that was kind of like, that was the novelty of it.
Whoa.
This is a small child, but saying, these horrible things and being just completely awful. So that was, a thing for, I guess it was probably like, I'm thinking like 2 or 3 years ago, really, when it was going off. And
I think 2019.
Yeah, Lil Tay's parents, I guess, got involved, and eventually she was removed from the internet. And there was no more Lil Tay flexing on the gram on her haters. You all right?
I'm so sorry. That was unprofessional.
You all right?
It's the stizzy weed.
Smells like some pot.
It's pot, man. It's stizzy pot, and I took a little bit too much at once. That's my bad. But you were saying.
Did you overdose?
No, not yet.
Careful, man.
But
Careful
it is
with that
still,
stuff.
you know how like when you take a shot, it doesn't really hit you for like another 10 minutes? And that's how people get alcohol poisoning because they're drinking before they even ingest it. So it could be on its way.
All right. Well, I'll keep the Narcan right
to the blood-brain barrier.
If I have to stab you in the chest.
I think you need something different for weed.
Narcan doesn't do it?
It's like a weed Narcan.
What would that be?
I think like
meth.
Yeah, it'd be meth. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
some sort of upper. It's gonna be meth or coke or something.
Yeah, some sort of quick upper. But anyways, yeah, Lil Tay. Just recently it came out that she was dead. This little girl's died, or did she? Yeah,
disappeared for 4 years. Her parents took her off the internet. Then, her social media page was like, "Yo, Lil Tay died. Lil Tay's brother died. Please give us privacy." And it's like you have privacy.
Yeah, you posted this.
Yeah.
I mean, like literally nobody was talking about Lil Tay for some period of time, and then you just came out and was like, "Yo, back off. Lil Tay's dead, all right?"
Yeah.
And it's like nobody asked you that, but
and then that news broke. That started spreading around. Everyone was like, "Damn,
everybody's kind of grieving." You know, like there's
wild.
Everyone's vibe changed worldwide. My mother was really distraught for the majority of the day. She's thinking about Lil Tay and thinking about XXXTentacion.
Is that true?
And
did she text you about it?
I mean,
she was like,
no, but I'm just knowing my mom. You know what I mean? I know my mom pretty well, and I think that's really eating her up inside, or it was. But the good news, I guess, to come out of this in the past day is that it was all an elaborate hoax, and Lil Tay is alive and well.
So this
or
all
at least
was
just alive.
This all was just a normal celebrity death thing.
Yeah, everybody assumed it was like a fentanyl overdose, or
then people, news organizations like the Daily Beast and stuff like started reaching out to
Entertainment Tonight, even. So you had the upper echelon of
ET
in journalism.
Yeah.
ET. You got
ET's up
John
there.
Tesh or something.
Yeah. So they started reaching out to people that would be involved in this, local hospitals, local law enforcement, stuff
Reached
like
out
that.
to Lil Tay's parents.
Yep. Nobody commented or they said we don't have any information.
Yeah, and also the media was reporting that this little girl's real name was like Claire Hope or something like that.
Yeah.
Turns out that's not her name at all.
Not the case.
No, she has like an Asian name, and it's nothing to do with Claire Hope. So that was interesting.
And then
it feels like the press was easily duped in this situation.
Yeah, for sure. Because they don't know who Lil Tay is either.
Nobody
They're just
does.
like, what the fuck?
I mean, Lil Tay evidently very mysterious.
They saw her on the money phone, where you got the stack and you got it up and you say, hello, who's there? But you're not on a phone. Is that how stacks of money don't work like that? I've seen a stack of money.
No, yeah.
You can't call on it.
You can take the stack of money and then buy like a phone or some, like a...
And like how you cut out the inside of a book to like stash something in there.
Or
you
even,
could do that.
I mean, I guess you
could.
Like take a stack of money, cut it out, and put it like a phone. So you have a functioning money phone, but I don't think anybody really does that.
No. So it's just mimery.
Right.
And you go back, you see that, you try to piece together who this kid was. And then bottom line, you're just like, man, that's sad. This kid died. Yeah. Then this other Instagram popped up, Tamarimi or something. And it was her brother, allegedly, that was like, yo, me and Tay aren't dead. Our parents are crazy. We were like days away from winning our legal case. So these kids are in a legal case with their parents.
Probably trying to be emancipated from these wild parents who, I don't really know if the parents steal.
Yeah, I think the parents, if anything, they intervened and stopped this.
Yeah.
But in this narrative on this new Instagram, parents are crazy.
Parents are, they're like the parents from that thing with the parents.
Yeah, I want to say Coraline, but those parents were cool.
The parent
they
trap?
were all just kind of crazy.
Was the Parent Trap?
I don't think the parents were crazy in that. I think the kids were crazy.
Computer. What's the thing with the evil parents?
Sorry, I don't know that.
He's really been phoning it in lately.
Yeah, half-assing it for sure.
So in this narrative, the parents are evil, and Lil Tay's brother says we're alive, we're in this legal battle, We almost won. We almost got all the rights to our stuff. We don't have access to our Instagram, so they're posting that. And we're locked out. They want to keep us off the internet and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Then Lil Tay's YouTube channel, her bio of her YouTube channel, which used to say, you know, strong flexing on the money phone.
Yeah. Shout out to all my haters, something like that.
Yeah. Now that just says help me on her bio.
Yeah, that's creepy.
YouTube, which is creepy.
Yeah.
Then her family comes out and says her profile got hacked and all this was fake. She's fine.
I mean, that's like the standard excuse anytime someone does anything wild on the social media is just, oh, my account was hacked.
Compromised.
And it's almost never the case in real life.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, so I don't buy that for a second.
I'm not gonna hire a digital investigator and go and look at their and prove that they got hacked. I'm just gonna be like,
Bob
oh, you got hacked,
Depperschmidt charges a lot for that kind of shit. And
yeah.
I mean, who's got the money for that?
Who's got the computer for that? You know, these old detectives, they don't have computers.
No.
Bob Depperschmidt doesn't know how to work a computer for sure. Is that Zin in?
Yeah, you want
you popping a Zinny? You sweating?
Pop a Zin.
Yeah, let me have one.
Just kind of pull your lip out and then deposit it, kind of like you would like a book into the book depository.
Okay.
And then you just, and there you go.
So this is not a sponsor of the show. This is a Zin.
Not yet. If this ICEE thing doesn't work out, now do you want citrus or do you want coffee? Because I got both.
Oh man, yeah, I kind of do want to try coffee.
All right, you have a coffee. But they come in, 8 delicious flavors, and it's a great way to get your nicotine kick without tobacco. There's no tobacco involved in this.
Is it a great way to get in shape?
I mean, that's to be determined. I'll let you know in, 6 to 8 weeks. I think it's like a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, that's pretty standard. Okay, so Ty's been swearing by these. You said one time that these are great. These work. It's not a sponsor of the show.
Not yet.
But, us, we smoke cigarettes and we try to, switch to vaping. I try to quit smoking cigarettes, but vape doesn't do what a cigarette does.
No, it doesn't give you quite that little nicotine.
You said it best. There's no replacement for inhaling smoke.
No, yeah. In any case, you know what I mean? Like, you could probably, vaporize crack, and I'm sure it's not going to hit the same as just straight up crack smoke.
But you said this gets you high.
No, I didn't say
like a cigarette high.
Yeah, maybe
like a tobacco, like a head
little bit,
a little head rush.
Little bit, probably more so if you didn't just smoke a cigarette.
Yeah,
you've already kind of gotten that nicotine fix.
Yeah, it's already. Maybe I'm going to hold on to it. Maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait until the end. Stick around to the end and see if the Zen gets me high.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
It's a wild ride.
So yeah, apparently Lil Tay's fine, but by the time this comes out, it might turn out that Lil Tay's actually dead.
Yeah, we really don't know. We don't have all the facts at this time.
So RIP maybe, but hopefully Tay's okay.
I think that's fair.
That's it. That's our Lil Tay segment. So thank you for sticking with us through that.
Yeah.
We have reached out to ICEE again recently. Well, we haven't. Our lawyer has.
Yeah. We've retained the services of a lawyer by the name of Natalie Coldwater. She's apparently a reputable attorney. We didn't really do too much digging around into her background, but she seemed like she was, at least competent. And we had her draft not so much like a threatening letter, but a sternly worded statement to ICEE, really encouraging them to reevaluate this partnership deal that we've presented them, because we haven't heard back from them. We've, already done our part in fulfilling, our part of the deal. We've been promoting ICEE and their ICEE points on the show for, close to a month now. So it's really time that they kind of considered scratching our back.
Yeah, we've scratched the shit out of their backs.
We've been scratching the back of ICEE.
And we've got no response from them so far. We've gotten in contact with one of the ICEE Hope charity recipients a couple times, but they give us the runaround. We're also going to be contacting them tonight. But we decided that getting a lawyer involved would just help us kind of seem more stern in this negotiation, and that this isn't a request per se.
No, it's not a request. And I mean,
this is an opportunity.
It's a pretty standard thing in the entertainment industry. You know, like you have your attorney negotiate deals for you. So we had Natalie Coldwater kind of reach out on our behalf, and I think she put together quite a articulate and, again, sternly worded statement to ICEE. Yeah. Are we going to read it?
Yeah. We'll read some of this just because we want to be transparent with you guys what we're doing with this collaboration and how much we're fighting for this for you, because we want you to listen to a show that's like sponsored by ICEE. That's pretty lit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if we got an ICEE machine here, look at how much cooler and relaxed we've been over the past couple weeks drinking these ICEEs.
It's the coldest drink in town. And
drink.
We want
and if not ICEE, we're gonna get some fucking frozen beverage in here.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't want to have to bring in the Slurpee and go down to 7-Eleven and go. That feels dirty.
They have Mountain Dew flavor.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Sour Patch Kids and just weird flavors.
Yeah. So, Natalie Coldwater, she sent us this drafted letter that we sent to ICEE. This has already been fired off to them. And it says, "Dear ICEE executive team, I am writing in my capacity as the legal representative for the Natural Habitat Podcast, a swiftly growing and influential platform spearheaded by my clients Mikey and Ty. This correspondence serves to underline the gravity of the partnership proposal that has been previously presented to you, which is yet to receive the acknowledgement and consideration it unquestionably warrants."
The Natural Habitat Podcast, with its loyal and engaged listenership, and that's you, represents a meaningful opportunity for targeted organic brand expansion. This platform affords a unique medium to reach a demographic that aligns seamlessly with ICEE's consumer base, thus providing a propitious conduit for fostering brand loyalty, enhancing public perception, and ultimately driving product sales.
I must emphasize that Mikey and Ty are not only podcast hosts, but they are also strategic business partners who understand the importance of a symbiotic relationship. Their patience, however, is not unlimited.
It sure isn't.
While they remain eager to collaborate with ICEE, they are also pragmatic in their approach and are considering all available options, including potential partnerships with other companies within the frozen beverage industry.
This is not a threat, but a matter of due diligence. In the world of business, as you undoubtedly are aware, opportunities are fleeting and often seized by those who act expeditiously. A delay in response or lack of engagement can often be misconstrued as disinterest, potentially leading parties to seek more receptive collaborators who demonstrate a commitment to mutual growth.
Moreover, the underestimation of the value that the Natural Habitat Podcast brings to the table could be seen as a declaration of
dereliction of fiduciary duty.
Dereliction of fiduciary duty.
Given that it's
given that it is in the best interest of your shareholders to capitalize on such promising marketing opportunities. It's important to underscore that the companies have been held legally accountable for neglecting opportunities that could have been added significant value to the business.
Now, rest assured, my clients have no desire to engage in unnecessary legal discourse. Their goal is simple: to create a partnership that is mutually beneficial, leveraging their platform to enhance ICEE's brand visibility and market reach. However, should the disregard of this proposal continue, it could necessitate further exploration of their legal rights and remedies.
We understand the demands and complexities associated with running a business of your magnitude. However, it is crucial to recognize the potential its partnership harbors for substantial... Did you spill ICEE?
I spilled ICEE.
You spill ICEE everywhere? Jesus Christ. Man, you want ants? Because that's how you get ants. You spill ICEE.
No.
So blah, blah, blah. That all...
so yeah, shout out to Natalie. That was very beautiful.
Sincerely, Natalie Coldwater, Esquire, legal representative for the Natural Habitat Podcast. So can we... I want to break the fourth wall real quick. So... we are now contacting the ICEE Corporation with a legal representative. And this has to get sent up to someone.
Yeah, they can't just like overlook this and be
yeah.
like,
It has to get sent to someone in their legal team, someone that represents ICEE.
well, we're showing them that we're serious. You know what I mean? Like, they probably read the first email, if they even got it, and just said, oh, yeah, whatever. Like, these guys are these knuckleheads.
So
and we're not knuckleheads.
This one is actually getting sent up to someone, and we want to just give a message to you, the person that is watching this for the ICEE Corporation. Send the message back down to whoever sent this to you that we... Do you have a gun? Do you have a gun out?
Oh, yeah, I'm just, again, trying to underline that we are very...
Okay, well, look, this is actually perfect because that's our camera. So we're not threatening them or their equipment. We're threatening our camera.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot the camera.
We will shoot the camera out, and we want you to send it back down to them that we're cool and we're someone that you want to team up with.
You're the coolest drink in town. We're the coolest podcast in the world. So
podcasts, or not podcasts, ICEEs, they get drunken by, you know, you got fat people, you got diabetic people,
you've got extreme sports participants, you got like snowboarders, surfers.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to downplay it.
Oh,
so that way we could add.
That no, that's what we're gonna bring to the table. We're gonna bring the snowboarders and the X gamers.
You got it. So this is really just being drank by diabetic people. You got kids that are drinking it. You got
it's kind of a lowbrow demographic.
Stoners. That's it. And we are going to take this, we're going to launch it into this new market of podcast listeners, which podcast listeners, they're all different.
Yeah. We've got a wide array of different walks of life that tune in.
Skiers, surfers.
Snowboarders. You've got
extreme climbers.
You got like BMX guys.
Yeah.
You've got your dirt bikers. You got your what's the dirt biker guy? Dave Mira? I don't know. I'm just saying we've got all these extreme athletes, right? And, you know, like Red Bull sponsors all these extreme athletes. You see the Red Bull caps and the Red Bull, you know, branding.
You see Travis Pastrana.
We're gonna get ICEE, you know, the ICEE bear on Travis Pastrana.
Yeah. Yeah. So Mr. guy at ICEE that's watching this, or woman or person whoever's watching this at ICEE, just let them know that we are going to get the ICEE bear on Travis Pastrana's helmet. We're going to promote you to a new thing. We're already diehard fans, supporters. We're pushing this shit as hard as we fucking can. So, get it. Like, you help us, we'll scratch your back too. So if you be like, hey guys, hey boss, I looked into that for you. You know, the email that we got, turns out it's just a couple kids. They're just having fun. You know, they're just goofing around.
No.
And they're a great sponsorship tag team for us. I think that we should start promoting them on our Instagram, and then they'll promote us on their show. Everybody wins. They're going to get us in the hospitals.
And we're going to send them a check. We're going to send them like a nice, you know, like what are you thinking? Like 5 figures? 5 figures? I'm not asking for, you know, the world. I don't expect them to send us $100K, but, you know, like maybe 10K each.
Yeah. I like that.
That's a nice start, I think, is a reasonable fee.
For the first payment, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And then we do more things and more deals and stuff.
Yeah, and we'll go out to events, you know, all across this great nation.
And this is just a side sponsorship, what we're doing here, where we're drinking it, we're showing it, we're talking about it. It's all about the ICEE Hope is what we are looking at.
We want to bring hope to sick kids.
So that's also something that we probably should have said in the beginning of this message to the person at ICEE that's watching this. This isn't really an ICEE deal. This is an ICEE Hope deal.
Yeah.
But in turn, we will promote ICEE.
Yeah, the ICEE Hope Foundation, their visibility and brand recognition is nowhere near that of their parent company, ICEE. You know what I mean? And we want to change that. We want, when people see ICEE, we want them to associate not just, you know, the coolest drink in town. We want them to associate helping sick kids.
Absolutely. So let me find this. You want to call this hospital?
Yeah. Let's give him a buzz.
Okay. We got to find the name of the...
If you are experiencing a medical emergency, hang up and dial 911. Please note that your call may be recorded for quality assurance.
Yeah, can I get the what was it?
The ICEE machine.
It was the superintendent of pediatrics, please. That's what it was, right?
Something like that.
Supervisor, this is Debbie.
Hey, Debbie, this is Mikey with the NHP Foundation. I think we spoke last week.
I don't think so.
About the ICEE Hope Foundation and the ICEE machine that was given to you guys.
The ICEE machine. Yes.
Yeah. Did you happen to get any sort of updates or hear anything around the office in the past week by chance?
No, I've been off since we spoke, actually. That was the last night I worked. So no, I haven't heard a peep.
Oh, wow. Well, that's nice. You got some time away from work. Was it vacation?
Yes, it was. I had a new grandbaby.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. So,
yeah.
I mean, I can go down to oncology if you need an update in a little bit, and I can ask them how things are going. Normally, we're not involved in that at all, so it's not something that I would routinely have any information on.
Yeah, I got that. It was just, the first person that we contacted through this line was just so helpful, and then we got in touch with you last week, and then I felt like I didn't want to leave you hanging and not call back. I said I would. So.
Okay.
So I would just feel more comfortable just like continuing to call this line for updates every week, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's great. Yes, I'll just make it a point to pass it on to all the supervisors so that we're aware that you're going to be calling and we can have some information for you.
Yeah, perfect. And we're just trying to find out, like if they charge you for the refills of the flavors or if they send it to you for free, and then just what the overall experience has been like dealing with the ICEE Hope Foundation.
Absolutely. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
All right.
Have a great night, and congratulations again on your new grandbaby.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
She was very kind, that Debbie. Congratulations, Debbie, on your new grandbaby. That's wonderful.
Congratulations.
It's a great experience.
So now I feel better that word is going around this hospital that the NHP Foundation is seeking information about ICEE Hope and whether or not they have to pay for the fucking flavoring.
Well, that's the $1 million question, right? Like,
yeah, that's what I want to know.
ICEE Hope should really be providing this sugary syrup.
Yeah, it's really going to seal the deal on whether we team up with them, and we don't want to necessarily reveal which way we sway on it, because in one way, if they give them the syrup, they're poisoning these sick kids.
Yeah, but it's also a business, and ICEE has a bottom line that they have to look after.
Yeah.
So I mean, like they already did them a favor.
Is enough.
Yeah, we gave you this free machine. Like now
you probably get free maintenance too, I would imagine.
Yeah. I'm sure they send an ICEE tech out if it goes, if things take a unfortunate turn with the machine.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. So, I'm excited to call next week, get some updates.
Yeah. Hopefully Debbie puts in, the word around the.
It sounded like she was going to.
Yeah. She said she was going to walk down there and check it out for us, which,
so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And just go see what it's all been about. So hopefully that happens next week. We understand she's been off, had a new grandbaby. So we're making waves. We want to keep you guys in on this. Usually these deals are done behind the scenes.
Yeah, but that's not how we like to operate. We're transparent. We put all of our cards on the table and let you see these cards.
Yeah. So you know what you're signing up for, And, if you want to go get a sponsorship deal, we're teaching you how to do it.
Yeah. And
It's like a how-to video.
Save up these ICEE points because
We've done enough episodes to get a bag now.
just about.
Yeah, I think so. We should be saving these. Why are we not? We drink ICEEs every week, multiple times. So I'm going to get into a new enemy.
Oh, I think it's about time for a new enemy,
Fucking
honestly.
new enemy.
We haven't really
had one for a
an
minute.
antagonist in a while. We need
Mhm.
someone to focus our anger on.
Okay, so we have been, we've been platforming these Juggalo rappers lately. This is something that we've lightly been peppering in here and there, where we showcase a Juggalo rapper.
Highlight some of the underground rap scene's finest. Maybe not finest,
No.
but
I don't think
highlight-
we've played any of their music.
no.
It's not about their
we couldn't
music.
do that.
It's really just about giving blind support to these Juggalo rappers because they're not getting a lot of it.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop. And us as former Juggalo rappers, we know the struggle, we know the game. We've been in that phase where you
Can be a dark place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can feel pretty empty and like you have no one that understands or
Mhm.
cares.
Yeah.
And I mean that might very well
and
be
you
the
listen to
case.
all the saddest ICP songs, the dark ones, like Under the Moon. You got you got the one about like the tap on the glass. Is that sad? I think that's more more shocking. But you listen to all the sad ones. Yeah. No one understands you. It's like some sort of weird emo thing. It's like, why are you a Juggalo in 2023? That's kind of a
Yeah.
weird thing to do.
That's rough, man.
But you're the downtrodden, you're the cast aside of the outcasts of society. Because I know that's how I felt when I was like super deep into the jug. I was like, everybody forgot about me and abandoned me. And it's like, no, you don't talk to any of
It's
these
no
people.
longer even that trendy. So now like it's just, it takes a real commitment and possibly a real lack of self-awareness.
Yeah, absolutely. So we like to just kind of take these Juggalo rappers, build them up. We tag them in the thing. They see it because, it's like the only thing that people are tagging.
Yeah. We even
posting
reached
about
out to one not too long ago to try to give him a sponsorship, himself. So
Yeah, the hair trigger.
the
Is
hair
that who you're
trigger.
talking
Yeah.
about?
We haven't heard back from the hair trigger. We're trying to
No.
send him a mystery crate and all that and
Mhm.
nothing,
But that'll happen in time. These people, they're not used to people reaching out to them on their
For
emails
sure.
and socials.
And now that we have Natalie Coldwater on retainer, I mean, we can, anytime we want to send a threatening letter to somebody, we have that,
Mhm.
in our back
Fuck,
pocket.
yeah, we do. Because that was like a one-time deal, right? We pay for her and then she'll give us like one a day.
You got to assume so, right? Like, I mean, I don't know how that works, but
Yeah, we hired her for the job, not for the letter.
right.
We hired her to do the job.
Yeah.
Gave her the payment, which was a substantial payment. So I figure that's got to be worth at least a year. I think you're buying
year's worth
like
of
an
threatening
annual
letters, yeah.
subscription kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, these guys, right? These Juggalo rappers, we've been building them up. We've been shouting them out. We haven't play their music,
No, we're not going to do that.
and we don't suggest that you do that either.
No,
we
no,
just want
just-
you to go,
Just be aware of these guys.
yeah, just go interact with them. Go like their memes, maybe, be aware of them. Know they're out there.
Yeah. Just be aware of them.
Just know they're
that
out
these
there.
guys are out there.
Mm-hmm. So I came across this because, I follow a lot of these Juggalo rappers and I'm friends with them on various social medias and I'm in all these groups with all these different artists and promoters and whoop whoop support the fam. And
Yeah.
then you post stuff in there.
Much.
I joined them all.
Clown love.
Yeah, all that. I joined them back when I was promoting my Juggalo style music. And then I still get posts that pop up in there. So it keeps me connected to the current day Juggalo world.
Keeps your finger on the pulse of the Juggalo community.
Yeah. And I saw this spread throughout the community.
Spread like a wildfire in Maui.
Mm-hmm. Everyone in all the different pages and all the different rappers and promoters and underground people were posting about it. This leaked. So this is actually going to be doxed because this was all scribbled out in all the ones that leaked. But this says, "Hey all, As promised, we're reaching out because we're ready to start sorting out openers for Juggalo Ohio 2.
Now, what is Juggalo Ohio 1?
So I think Juggalo Ohio 1 happened last year. And this is the second annual Juggalo Ohio.
Is this similar to the gathering of the Juggalos, which also I think is in Ohio, right?
So, yes, but this is like, you remember when they would have mini gatherings that were just like some local chapter of Juggalos would like put on their own gathering?
I think so.
And then every once in a while, like someone cool would be there. Like ABK would show up at like the Wisconsin mini gathering.
Yes.
And I think this is like one of those where they just throw their own little festival or little concert thing. It's centered mostly around C17, which is Ouija Mac's record label, who was signed to, I think he might still be signed to Psychopathic in some sense, but then he started his own sub label and then has his own artists on there. And those are like the main people at this event. And then they're also going to book like other higher up Juggalo artists, allegedly. And it's kind of just like a really bad.
I want to see if I can get the lineup for Juggalo Ohio 1.
Juggalo Ohio 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a shot. So this says, as promised, we're reaching out because we're ready to start sorting out openers for Juggalo Ohio 2.
Okay, so yeah, here's the first annual Juggalo Ohio.
Okay, who was it?
So you had Ouija
Mac.
Death Plus,
Okay.
Darby O'Trill,
All right.
and Hex XXX.
Okay, yeah. That's the new guy that got signed to Chapter 17 Hex.
And then I'm assuming the guest performances, which were in that tiny little font.
Yeah. Hex is that guy that I was in my first rap group with.
Oh, okay, yeah. You got Apollo Exodus.
Uh-huh.
You got SOM. You got Clockwork E, spelled just hideously.
Clockworky.
You got Sinsane. And you got Whiteout.
Okay.
And it's hosted by Toof.
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 Okay. I wonder if
that's a stacked lineup as far as I can tell, right? Like that's some heavy hitting Juggalo rap guys, right? Like those are, you got your ICP, you got your Twisted, and then these guys are right under that, right? Or no?
No. I don't, maybe some of them. But also, we might just not know these guys, but they're big in the Juggalo world, But
I'm trying to see how many Spotify plays Darby O'Trill is getting.
All right, check that out.
Let's have a look.
So it's just like some Juggalos, some little Juggalo crew that like started their own little, and I think it's 2 nights. How many plays does he have?
So Darby O'Trill on his most popular Spotify song, he's got almost 9,000 plays.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so this guy, I mean, he's not that successful.
Yeah, 9,000 plays. So yeah, these are just little local guys that have their local following.
It's Darby O'Trill. If you can get a look, he's kind of like an unkempt, chubby fellow. In an Adidas tracksuit, he's like a member.
And
of
apparently
Korn.
he's signed too. He has the Chapter 17 charm on the Spotify picture.
Yeah, that's definitely real diamonds.
Mm-hmm. So you get signed to Chapter 17, you get 9,000.
9,000 plays in a diamond pendant.
Diamond dish.
Yeah, I mean diamond
could be
adjacent.
diamond.
Yeah. Who's to say? I don't have a diamond tester. Do you?
No. So these guys at Juggalo Ohio, more specifically, Dynamic Talent, which is who wrote this message in this screenshot, Matt, this guy Matt from Dynamic Talent. He said, as promised, we're reaching out because we're ready to start sorting out openers for Juggalo Ohio 2. This is for buy-on opener positions only. We are not interested. If you are not interested in that arrangement, please speak up so we can remove you from the list. We're seeking 3 openers for each day. You will receive a 10-minute set. If you're unfamiliar with the venue, the King of Clubs is an 850 capacity venue. We expect to be at or near capacity for each night. Please reply to this email with your bid for one of these slots. We will only be accepting 6 openers total, and there are a lot of you receiving this email. Please reply to keep.
So what they're asking is for you to send in like an offer.
It's a
of
blind,
how much you're going to pay them to perform.
Exactly.
Not how much you want to be paid to perform.
No.
So you're paying this talent dynamic. I'm looking at dynamic talent right now, and actually they're hiring.
Oh,
they're
yeah?
hiring, yeah. Account executive. So maybe that's what this guy is.
Maybe.
But
So yeah, you're not bidding for how much you're going to get paid. You're bidding for how much you're going to pay, and it's a blind auction, so you don't know how many other people are in it. Like he said in the email, a lot of you received this email and we're only letting 6 in, and you don't know how much other people are bidding. You look at all these other groups that are like, you know, it's a cutthroat business when you're in this like independent rap scene.
yeah, it's not like Price is Right where you hear the other person's bid and then you can just bid $1 more.
Yeah.
These are blind bids, so who's
Blind
to say?
bids. Yeah.
You could completely overshoot it and end up paying way more than you had to.
The other guy can be like, I'll give you $80. And then you could be like $500.
Yeah,
and you could have just given him $100.
That's what they want to happen too.
Exactly.
That's, by design for sure.
So everyone's going to be looking at these other groups and be like, fuck, like they have all this stuff and they're going to put up like so much money, and everyone's going to be trying to outbid each other without even seeing the bids. And they're just taking advantage of all of these groups where it's already fucked up to make them pay to play. Like the pay to play structure is fucked.
Yeah, and that's something in our local area we didn't really experience that too much. Like we were lucky enough to get a lot of cool shows where we didn't have to pay. If anything, we were paid a little bit ourselves.
Yeah,
or at the very least, just got to go up there and perform without having to, do much. Mm-hmm. So, but I've always been aware of
it would be like a work to play where they'd be like sell 20 tickets.
Yeah, and that's like the worst deal that you're going to get is having to pre-sale some tickets. But
yeah,
at no point do I ever recall like just flat out like giving someone money so I could do that.
Yeah,
that's,
not at all. It was never a thing.
If you're struggling, you're a Juggalo rapper, so I'm assuming that you're probably struggling. You're not getting booked, on a lot of mainstream shows, presumably. Mm-hmm. This opportunity presents itself. What are you gonna? I mean, I wouldn't take it, of course, but I mean, you can understand why some of these guys might jump at that.
Yeah, and. So
they're like, this is my big break. There's going to be 800 to 850 people at this spot to see Ouija Mac. And you know what? Like, if I put on a hell of a show and I go all out, maybe Ouija Mac sees that and he's like, you know what, kid? I think you got what it takes to make it in this business. And then Ouija Mac takes you under his wing. And with a Ouija Mac cosign, like there's no telling how far you're going to go. You know what I mean? Like that's like the sky's the limit. You know what I mean? As Lil Wayne said, there's no ceiling with a Ouija Mac cosign. So, I mean, you can see how that would be tempting to some of these hair triggers and
So, with that in mind,
Apollo Gore or whatever the guy's name was.
And with that in mind, it's like, it's appropriate, I guess, if you're in it for that to pay, you pay your $100 or whatever.
Yeah, you work your 40 hours at Arby's and then you take that paycheck and you give it to Matt Capier at Dynamic Talent.
And Matt Capier should have a
10-minute set
where he just says like, email me to discuss it. This is how much it'll cost.
Yeah.
And not like, give me your bid and how much would you pay to be on this show?
Yeah.
So that's fucked up. And I think that we need to figure out, because at first I said our new enemy, it's Juggalo Ohio 2.
But that's like not a person. So is it our new enemy Matt Kuiper?
I think it's Dynamic Talent.
Dynamic Talent. Okay. Should we contact them? Because I was actually about to apply for a job with them.
Yeah. So maybe we should do that. Maybe we should try to infiltrate.
We destroy him from the inside. Yeah. I get hired on as an account executive, and they do prefer someone who lives in California or Kansas City. So, I mean, we are California based. That might give us an edge against, I can't imagine they're also receiving a ton of applicants. But
no, not at all. So do you call or do you email?
I'm assuming email. Let's see here.
Okay. Well, that's something that you'll do that, and then we'll have an update on that next week, along with our ICEE update. And
yeah, it looks like they represent like a bunch of like lower.
I'm gonna try this Zin.
Lower level of talent, you know, like people presumably on the level of Ouija Mac. You got people like the Vagrants.
Okay.
You got Sable Hills.
Okay.
You got Scott Mulvihill. Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. I've heard of them.
Yeah.
You've got Pickwick Commons. Psycho Sinner. That sounds like a Juggalo rapper. You've got K-pop mixtape tour. He is Legend. Grey Haven.
K-pop mixtape tour.
Fuckface Unstoppable. Parentheses Bam Margera.
No way.
Yeah. There's a link for it too.
Oh wait, is that Bam's new rap?
Okay, so Bam Margera is a professional skateboarder who is known for his crazy antics. Yada, yada, yada. He is teaming up with CKY members to make his own music under the name Fuckface Unstoppable. And from what I understand, based on like the recent news, he's also experiencing like psychotic episodes and has a real substance abuse problem. So I don't know.
And he's beefing with Steve Bo, and Steve Bo's using it to sell skateboards, which is pretty cool.
So yeah, we can email.
Man,
Trevor.
This is crazy. I instantly felt like I smoked a cigarette.
Yeah.
I instantly got like a nicotine
little
head change, little buzz. That's creepy, dude. That's creepy. Straight nicotine to the gums like that can't be great, right? Do you think?
Probably not.
Felt
for
weird.
Gums. Yeah, it can't be good.
Yeah, it felt weird. So Ty's gonna I did get high off of that, by the way. I do feel a head change, so there's the answer. We didn't fake clickbait with that. People are gonna be like, it's clickbait. He said he was gonna do it and see if it's gonna It did. Thank you for hey, what are you doing?
I'm messaging Trevor at
We're
Dynamic
signing off,
Talent.
dude. We gotta sign off.
Oh yeah.
We'll see you next week. We love you guys.
Natural Habitat Recordings.